want to see
If you're a loser back home, you can come here and find someone who actually thinks you're cool.
I literally had a guy in the club come up to me and he was like, "Are your nipples black?"
Because I wanted him to like choke me.
Okay.
Like
Being black in general can come with its own set of unique problems.
Yo, this how we start the video. Yo, nah. Nah, this how we start the video? Nah, bro, hold on. Let me share the legal Instagram and all that. Nah.
But when it comes to Japan,
I'm not gonna lie, based off the way they talk, it can't be that much black people in Japan, no cap. It can't be, because we sound like foreigners out there. Like, we sound like a unique habitat out there on some shit.
and its homogenous culture, what is it like to be black in the dating scene here? Make sure to check out my Instagram at JesseOJan and my YouTube membership. Now, let's get to the video. So what's your name, where you're from, and how long have you been in Japan for?
My name is Morgan. I've been in Japan for a year and a half,
Okay.
and I'm from the United States, specifically Alabama.
I'm from London. I lived in Japan in the past for a year, but
Okay.
I'm just visiting this time.
My name is Michael Denge, 23 years old. I'm from Yaoundé, Cameroon, and I've been in Japan for about 16 years now.
my name is Cameron. I'm from Georgia in the USA, and I've been in Japan for 4 years.
So have you ever been on a date with a
Okay,
Japanese guy?
so these are the 4 people in the video. I got something to say. Why they couldn't get, I don't even mean no offense to them, but why they couldn't get like some normal people? These look like lames and dweebs that would struggle to get people from their hometown. Like, yo, oh man. Like, these look like weirdos. Like, not even no offense to them, but they look like weirdos. Like, oh man. They got some weird ass motherfuckers in this shit.
I have. It was
Okay.
very interesting. I mean, I think that planning-wise, I gotta hand it to them. They do put some thought into
They
the
do.
date. They'll pick some place like Shibuya, Shinjuku, or
Right.
whatever. They'll take you around for a little bit. It's cool. That's nice. And then it gets to the conversation. As a very specific type of black person, I'm black. I'm from America, and I'm from the South.
South.
My humor, the way I talk, the stuff I laugh at, is so different.
How was it like going on a date with Japanese girls?
There was a bit of tension, kind of like break the ice. Like I try not to like hold my personality back too
Right.
much, because you know people out here are a bit timid.
I left 19 years of religion to be with this girl, the first
Okay.
girl that was willing to have with me. We went to a language exchange, kind of like an event together.
Right.
And she started acting really weird. You know, I was mingling with people, and you know, I wanted to introduce. She wanted to work on her English. She was
Okay.
already pretty fluent, but she
Yeah,
wanted to just get over some social anxiety and just, you know. So I was helping her, and I was introducing myself, introducing my girlfriend, and then she went to the toilet, and she didn't come out for like 20, 30 minutes.
Good girl.
Well, when she came out, she was just like, "I'm going home." Okay. Is everything okay? And she was just like, "Yeah, I'm just going home. It's okay. Gosh. Okay. At this point, I still don't know what's going on.
Right.
So I was walking her back to the station, and obviously me being a young guy who just wanted to make the relationship work, I was just
Right.
like, you know, what did I do wrong? I'm sorry. Did I do anything wrong? Please tell me. And she was just like, you know, you don't want to
Believe I have
talk to
kid,
a
no
weirdo
cat.
like me. I'd used the word weirdo when I was
Oh,
talking
okay.
to someone, and she seemed to be like self-deprecating herself. Who said you're a weirdo? And she's just like, no, you don't want to talk to a
That's
psycho
crazy.
like me.
He's
I
a
realized,
weirdo.
like, I did
It's
say
like-
the word psycho earlier
That's
today when
crazy.
talking to
Y'all
someone
weirdo
else,
looking
and I
for
was just
love,
like,
go-
did she think
go
that
out the
maybe I was
country,
talking
man.
about her? We got
Out
onto
there
the train.
praising
She just
weirdos.
went
They
completely
think they the
normal, and she
weirdos.
was just like, yeah, so these friends that we were supposed to meet, but I just cancelled on. Where did you meet
Right.
them? You know, what's their names? I don't understand. She still hasn't told me what the problem was, why she was angry, and why she's gone back to normal. And she tried to give me a kiss, and I kind of flinched a little bit because I was
I ain't gonna lie.
upset.
You did all that weird shit the whole night. Now you try to give me a kiss. First off, I would have been gone. No cap. I would have been gone a long minute ago. Dodging that kiss. Fuck out of here. I don't know what you got going on. She probably got some shit. She probably got a boyfriend. You never know what the fuck she got going on. How you a weirdo? Both y'all weirdos, and she had the balls to kiss you. Nah, I would have been up out of there.
With
Yeah,
everything
okay.
that happened. And she's just like, what, you're not going to give me a kiss? You know, I don't want to give you a kiss because I still don't understand what's going on. And then she's just like, okay, well, see you soon, bye. And that was the last
That
time I
was
ever
a
saw her.
setup.
I went on a date with this
That was a
pro
setup.
jiu-jitsu fighter. He just kind of had like a bunch of
Oh, the
people on
video
his
louder than me?
roster, mainly like foreigners.
I hear the Gaikokujin Hunter.
Yeah, I think he was maybe one of those, but
Yeah.
like he took me to his like jiu-jitsu gym or something.
For a
And-
first date.
Yeah, and then we like sat there while I saw them wrestle and be sweaty. It was very weird. I went on a second date.
Wait a second.
Yeah, because I wanted him to like choke me.
Okay.
Like
She's weird,
I wanted
bro.
to see if he could
She's
like do like
weird.
a move on me.
Right.
Like I
She's
used to do like
weird.
karate. I wanted to see if he
She's
could try to
weird,
do that,
bro.
and then he
She's weird, bro. What the fuck is she saying?
something.
For a
And-
first date.
Yeah, and then we like sat there while I saw them wrestle and be sweaty. It was very weird. I went on a second
Nah,
date.
she was turned on by that shit.
Yeah, because I wanted him to like choke me.
Okay.
Like, I wanted to see if he could like do like a move on me.
Right.
Like I used to do like karate. I wanted to see if he could try to do that.
Yeah.
But then he pulled out his phone and then started texting my friend. He was like, "When are we gonna go on a date?" Like he sent that.
While he was with you.
Yeah. And then he said to me like, "Oh, maybe we should go like head home." Like, wow.
How is it like being black and dating here in Japan?
A lot of my friends tell me it's easier for me to date out here because they say that a lot of Japanese girls, they find black guys cool. Well, from my experience, it's been easy dating out here
Yeah.
because I had dreads at the time.
Yeah.
And
Nah, I'm not gonna cap. According to studies, black men is supposedly the second most wanted in the market of all races. Like white is number one, and black is supposedly number two. So I wouldn't be surprised if these weird ass niggas is actually getting some action out there. And there's a reason why they out there. They know they couldn't stay in the UK with that. They know they couldn't stay in America with that. They know they couldn't, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't go to certain places with that shit.
And people would tell me they just like the way I rocked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would just tell me like, you like,
Nah, American girls were like, boo, lame. Like, bro, they would have been violating, dude. Like,
guy
yo.
like that could dance pretty much hip hop. Yeah.
I hate saying this, but if you're a black person, I feel like it's different than if you're maybe white or like mixed or anything else.
How so?
Some people have to be open-minded to like date you. At least that's what I've noticed.
Being black and dating here in Japan,
Yeah.
I don't know why people say that, oh, it's impossible for a black guy, oh, they don't like them. There will always be
No cap,
someone
man. Niggas
here
playing
for
the
you.
game on
They
easy
might not be
mode.
with you for the right reasons. I mean, if you're not a weirdo, if you're not a creep, and if
Yeah.
you're, you know, a decent guy, you don't even
Right.
need to be a decent guy.
Right.
There's always going to be a Caucasian hunter.
Caucasian hunter.
There's always, if you go to Roppongi, they'll just show them your skin color, show them the fact that you are black, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay, this is the aesthetic I like.
First, it was a mix
Yo,
of guys
that's
being like,
crazy.
I've never dealt with chocolate before. Yes, a bunch of guys called me chocolate, but apparently that happens to a lot of girls. One Japanese dude actually told me, I thought that black women were more sexual. Like, you guys always want. Who told you that? And he was like, because when I said, oh, I want a relationship, he was like, relationship? You do? I thought you wanted. And it's like, when did I give that indication? Dark skin. You want, right?
And like-
the stuff that's been told to me or asked to me, like, I literally had a guy in the club come up to me and he was like, are your black?
Nick, yo, niggas thought there was prostitutes out in that bitch. God damn. God
A lot of people
damn,
from
that
the
sounds
US,
tough.
Or other countries, they come to Japan just to find a girl, right?
Yes.
Does that actually exist here in Japan?
It exists in the sense that Japanese people are more accepting of social rejects. Which means if you're a loser back home, you can come here and find someone who actually thinks you're cool. Doesn't mean that they all think you're cool.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I guarantee you he did not have more than 2 girlfriends in London. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I guarantee he probably never even been on more than 10 to 15 dates back in London. Come on, man.
But like some...
And you're probably not going to be cool, but you're more likely to find someone, you know what, you're British, I like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Let's go out on a date. Whereas that's not really going to happen in the UK.
Yeah, that's not happening, buddy.
Yeah.
Definitely easier to appeal to them simply because you are different. Oh, I'm white and I have curly hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Styles.
You being black, do you think you help dating scene?
Nah, they sound.
It helps me stand out. Like, I can walk into a room and then they'll be like, oh, Will.i.am. Oh. Exactly. No, I got Floyd Mayweather, actually.
Yo!
You know,
Nah,
it
it sound like black people get like. It sound like we get celebrity treatment in other countries, man. Definitely got to take a trip out there. Oh shit, nah.
in the club, start dancing, and everyone wants to join you.
Yeah.
Because you're like the only black guy there dancing to hip hop, and it's just
Right.
like, oh my gosh, a real, authentic black guy.
Yo,
is here dancing hip
nah,
hop.
we
I can't
gotta
believe it.
go.
Like, Will
Nah, I gotta
Smith is
go.
actually here. As a white person, you have a little bit more of a chance of appealing
Okay.
to a
Broader.
wide, broader.
Oh,
Exactly.
man.
But then again, there's a problem with being niche. Is the fact that you're more likely to get fetishized. If we
Yeah.
go to a club in Roppongi,
That's
where
black
all the
people in
women
general,
are
no
into
matter where you
hip-hop,
go.
Yeah.
then it's just like, oh, I love your style,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily I like
You.
you. That's what you need to be careful of the people who just like the culture, fetishize the culture a little bit.
Some guy actually did come up to me and was like, "You look like hip hop. What does that mean?" Also, another guy like in Shibuya, I was like waiting for my friend.
Yeah.
He came up to me and like started rapping in Japanese. He's like, "You're so beautiful."
Nah,
something
bro, what the
something.
fuck?
Bijin desu yone. And I'm like,
Nah, is this what they think of
okay.
black people?
I don't know why I look like hip hop to some people. Maybe
Nah,
because
she
I'm
don't
black.
even look like hip hop.
I've had a
She
lot
don't
of
look
people
like no
ask
hip
me
hop
if they could
artist.
touch my
She don't.
hair. They ask questions like a lot of sexual questions.
Like-
Well, towards my friends, you know, how big is it down there, stuff like that.
What would you say is like the easiest way for, let's say, foreigners to meet people here to date?
Most of my friends go to bars and stuff, but like I'm an introvert,
Right.
so I don't really go to bars, game centers. Most people at game centers are introverts anyway,
Right,
so
right.
it's like kind of harder to like break into those spaces.
Right.
Even like Shibuya is just kind of the place to meet people.
Right.
Well, I actually used Tinder like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
I believe
hate
her.
it so much. Mainly because
believe
like,
her.
nobody shows their face.
That's the
They
vibe
always
she
like
get.
blur it, or they show like their car, dog, or like some food. Maybe some people are too embarrassed to show their face on the dating app.
I downloaded Tinder, but the thing with Tinder is that they don't have the option for you to choose English. Basically, the only guys that swiped on you were the ones who could speak English, and they were the ones who were like more so practicing. When they wanted to take you out, it was mainly like, oh, I want to meet up for coffee so that you could teach me English. But when I downloaded Bumble, I was able to choose English. Half of them were like, oh, like, you know, do you want to go to a hotel later? And then the other half was like, I don't think that I would ever marry a foreigner. So if we date, it's just for like fun.
You know damn well they ain't mean no fucking foreigner. They fucking meant a black person.
You've talked me up for like months,
Right.
and then you're just like first date or second date, you're like, by the way, I'm not gonna take you seriously. Even in the
What?
club, like the way they touch me, like a Japanese girl, they'll literally just kind of be like, but with me, they're just like, get on me, and I'm just kind of like, you guys.
Yo,
don't
that just mean that we are very sexualized out there. They just think we all hip hop and dancing and aggressive. Because if they coming on her like that, that mean a lot. They not just doing some regular shit. They all up on shorty.
ever take us seriously, do you?
You're married here.
Yeah, I'm married, yeah.
So are you married with the foreign girl or Japanese girl?
Half Japanese,
Yeah.
Filipino.
How was like the dating process here in Japan?
We just met up and we pretty much connected because she has like an American culture
Yeah.
around her.
So when you're getting married, you're supposed to like introduce yourself
Yeah.
to their parents. Did you have to do that?
I met her parents like a year after.
Why did you wait for a year?
Her parents are very strict. I was told a lot her mom was not going to be okay with it. I was kind of surprised.
Was it because you guys were young, or was it because where you're from, or what was it about?
It's more of where I'm
I don't remember
from,
if they said
but
their ages in the
surprisingly,
beginning. I know they
once
said
met
name
her
and where
mom,
they
she was
from.
more accepting.
Oh yeah, how did you meet your wife?
I DM'd her on Instagram. Yeah, we just met up at Yokohama. I thought we were gonna have like casual date, nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
There's like amusement parks. So we get on that, then she's like, let's go to the movie theater. To my expectations, I didn't think we were gonna do nothing crazy. So I didn't bring too much cash.
Okay.
I ended up having to ask her for like transportation.
Nah,
and stuff like
first
that.
date is
That's one of,
crazy, I ain't
that was
gonna lie.
embarrassing at first.
I got too much
we-
pride of
we
ego. I
still
would've took
ended
my
up
ass
getting
home.
married.
Shit, have you experienced anything like this while being in Japan? I ain't been there, but shit, we gotta go. And you know, we as in me and you,